everybody, and welcome to my first ever collaboration. Now I'm super excited about this. I haven't been on YouTube that long, only a couple of weeks, and already I'm doing a collaboration. I'm so excited. And this is just because the Sims community is such a wonderful community to be in. Everyone's really supportive and just wants to get together with other people and create new things. So this collaboration is with the wonderful Cvriie, and I have her video. She decorated the inside of this treehouse, linked down below. And so please go over to her and like and subscribe. That would be absolutely wonderful. She's such a nice person. When she put it out there on Twitter that she was looking for someone to do with a collaboration, she was just so polite and accommodating. Pretty much whatever I wanted to do, she was like, yeah, let's do that. And what I wanted to do was fulfill a lifelong dream, which was create a tree house. Now I'm not sure about you, but when I was younger, all I wanted to do was build a tree house and live in a tree house. That was sort of the pinnacle of success in life. And this is probably because I watched Swiss Family Robinson religiously. I'm not sure if you've seen that movie, but basically it's a family who get shipwrecked on an island with lots of weird animals, and the family builds this absolutely amazing tree house, and they've got like ladders and bridges, and the building's sort of separated into lots of little blocks that are connected by passageways. And the family lives there, it's very idyllic. Then the pirates come and they have to set traps and go to war. It's a wonderful movie. If you haven't watched it, I suggest you definitely watch it. It's a little bit dated. It came out in the 90s, I think. Maybe earlier than that. How old is it? It's an old movie. You can tell it's old. Not black and white old, but like old Disney. Anyway, so with this house here, it is a tree house, sort of inspired by Swiss Family Robinson, and the fact that I've got two components and then I've connected them with a passageway in between. And as you might have seen in my last speed build with the castle, roofs are not a specialty of mine. For some reason, I just can't do roofing. I don't know who can do roofing. Actually, I have seen some amazing simmers who can do fantastic roofs. I watched one last week and this girl had done a dome. Anyway, I can't do that. I don't know how it works. And so I made a rooftop garden instead, which I think looks really pretty. There's a place that's being built at the moment not too far from where I live that has a rooftop garden, and it looks really lovely. And I think especially these days with cities sort of becoming concrete jungles, it's nice to sort of break it up a little bit and bring nature back into architecture and design. So those are the two main reasons why I've got a ton of plants on the roof. One, I can't do roofs. Two, I like the aesthetic of it. So for the outside of it, I wanted to really make it quite natural looking and fun and a little bit quirky. So I play around with sort of the windows quite a bit. I have two different types of windows that I sort of use interchangeably in sort of a pattern, but not really. Like, I wanted you to look at it and be like, oh, that's a bit eclectic, that's a little bit all over the place, but yet somehow it makes sense and somehow it's pleasing to the eye. So that was sort of what I was going with my window placement, a little bit sporadic, but also intentional. So I hope you like the look of it. I'm not sure how practical it would be to live in a tree house. Like, you can imagine one day you've fallen over, you've broken your leg, and now you have to climb a bunch of stairs every single day just to get to your bed or wherever you live. Not very practical. At least I didn't put a ladder on there. That's one thing that would be cool though, if the Sims had ladders. So instead of having stairs up to the treehouse, I could have made like a rope ladder that you could climb up. That would have been cool. I would have liked that. So again, with my other speed builds, you would have seen me putting plants everywhere. And I'm doing that on this build as well. They are literally everywhere because I love the look of it. I think houses should have more green in them. We're missing out with all the reds and browns and greys of today's architecture. We need to go back to basics. One thing I love about The Sims is that they don't sort of limit you for what you can. Well, I mean, they do limit you with some of the features, but they don't sort of say that's not a practical design. There's no way a house that size could stay up with so little support. They're like, yeah, sure, just make a floating house and put 1 tree or 2 trees to support the whole thing. Yeah, sure, that will work. So at the moment I'm trying to create a little stream that's supposed to run through all of it, but because the middle part is actually technically inside the house, it's not letting me put it through, which was really frustrating. But you know, I found the way around it. I decided you need a little path to be able to cross the river, and I'm pretty sure you can delete the flooring as well. I've done it one time, but it's one of those things where you do something and then you're like, how the hell did I do that last time? And I couldn't for the life of me work out how I could get rid of the flooring without accidentally deleting the whole house. So I just covered it up. Just like anything, if you make a mistake and you don't know how to fix it, just put something over top of it and nobody will notice. Great life advice right there, solid life advice, how I live my life. So I'm just doing a little bit of landscaping at the moment, putting in rocks, putting in plants, making it sort of like an enchanted forest garden. And because I'd used the debug object things, I also am using some of the alien mushroom plants throughout it. So you'll see the occasional glowy blue flowers or glowy blue mushrooms, and I think they're just really pretty. They make everything just seem more enchanting and magical. This is a magical tree house. This is where I want to live. This is where the child in me has always imagined I was going to live when I grew up. But now I'm growing up and I realise tree houses aren't a practical living choice. But we can still have dreams. That's okay. Then that's pretty much it, isn't it? That's the final product. What do you guys think? I hope you enjoy Cvrie's video while she decorates it, and please like, subscribe and comment. They'll mean the world. Have a good one, guys.